The curriculum has also integrated several provisions such as skill, skill courses, internship, and research pathway at the undergraduate level. Similarly, research in the state universities and colleges has also improved. The Department of Higher Education introduced the Kairali Research Award, and it is awarded in 5 major knowledge domains, and it gives a project grant of 20 up to 25 lakhs to the researchers. And the government has also introduced the Chief Minister's Navakerala Postdoctoral Fellowship. It is one of the most perhaps prestigious postdoc fellowship in the country. Researchers under this scheme are given 50,000 rupees per month in the first year and 1 lakh per month in the second year, and a contingency of 2 lakhs is given. A postdoc fellow in the science stream gets up to 22 lakhs of rupees under this postdoc program. And government has announced its intention to provide 500 fellowship, and we have already awarded 176 such fellowships till this date. Nearly 24 crores of rupees was disbursed by the Higher Education Department for this fellowship alone. And government has also sanctioned the several centers of excellence, and they are being established in several universities and colleges. They include 10 centers of excellence established by the Department of Higher Education, and also 7 more centers are established by the government, funded by KIFBI. It is established again in several parts of the state and universities. The details of these centers are actually showcased in the Higher Education Expo that is being organized along with this program. Researchers under the above schemes are presenting their research findings, their posters, oral presentation, and their output in the 3-day conference. All these R&D investment is financed by the state government. These are state government funded programs. It is in this context, these initiatives by the government and the Department of Higher Education and the Council is organizing this National Research Conference and the Kerala Higher Education Expo. The 3-day program is formatted to accommodate all these initiatives. Day 1, we have pre-conference sessions, policy deliberations, workshop, and the inauguration of this Kerala Higher Education Expo 2026. Day 2, we have, in the day 1 itself, we have a session on policy related to higher education and research. It is being attended by vice chancellors of the state universities. And we have also parallel sessions and presentations in the second day by the CM and PDF fellows and other researchers. Day 3 is actually a day in which the Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala, Sri Pinarayi Vijayan, will inaugurate the session, and also we have plenary sessions in the morning. A galaxy of distinguished accommodations are attending all these programs. We have also arranged a cultural program on the 10th of this month, along with the exhibition and seminar. In addition, on the second day, we have the most intellectually stimulating component of the conference titled Global Institutional Changes and Lessons for Kerala's Higher Education System. Diaspora scholars from leading universities in the US, UK, Australia, and Japan, they will be participating in this seminar. In this connection, Council is also putting forward the Scholar Connect digital platform for diaspora scholars and faculty of and higher education institutions in the state, and this will be launched in the 11th of this month by the Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala. This is a national conference with an international dimension. So we have included several components which give an international dimension to the conference. Now let me come to my assigned duty. At the outset, I respectfully acknowledge the gracious presence of our chair for today's session, Professor Rajan Gurukal, Vice Chairman, Kerala State Higher Education Council, a distinguished historian, a public intellectual and academic whose contributions have profoundly shaped critical thinking in higher education and social sciences in India. We are deeply honored by his leadership. Sir, I welcome you to this meeting. We are particularly privileged to have Dr. R. Bindu, Honorable Higher Education and Social Justice Minister, Government of Kerala, and the Chairperson of the Kerala State Higher Education Council, who will deliver the inaugural address. Her visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to inclusive, equitable, and socially responsive higher education have been instrumental in redefining Kerala's academic landscape. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to her for consenting to inaugurate the pre-conference session and the Higher Education Expo 2026 today. Madam, I welcome you to this inaugural session. So we are delighted to welcome Professor K.P. Sudhir. I think he will be reaching within a short period of time. Ex-officio Principal Secretary, Science and Technology Department, and the Executive Vice President, who will deliver the keynote address. His extensive experience in science administration and research policy offers valuable perspectives on the interface between knowledge production, innovation, and societal development. We are equally honored by the presence of Dr. Sharmila Mary Joseph IAS. She will be joining after some time. Principal Secretary, Department of Higher Education, who will deliver a special address. We warmly welcome Professor Sharath Anandamurthy, Vice Chancellor, Kempu University, Shimoga, Karnataka, who joins us the guest of honor today. His academic stewardship and commitment to interdisciplinary learning resonate strongly with the objectives of this conference. And I have a special mention about Sharath Anandamurthy. It is my great pleasure to welcome him. Sharath Anandamurthy, the Honorable VC, we greatly value his academic contributions and leadership, which continue to inspire learning and intellectual growth. This occasion also allows us to fondly remember his illustrious father, Professor U.R. Anandamurthy, former Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam, whose lasting impact on literature and thought remains a source of inspiration across generations. So today, as we welcome Professor Sharath Anandamurthy, we actually celebrate both excellence in scholarship and the continuity of remarkable intellectual legacy. I also acknowledge with gratitude the presence of distinguished dignitaries who are offering felicitation. Dr. Jayaprakash P., Director, Technical Education. Sir, I welcome you to this meeting. Dr. Uma Jyoti V., Principal, Government College for Women, Thiruvananthapuram, whose support has been vital in hosting this landmark academic event. Madam, I welcome you to this meeting. The Registrar of the Kerala State Higher Education Council, Srimati Beena Rani, is on the stage. I welcome her to the meeting. I extend a special welcome to all the scholars, presenters, delegates, students who have traveled from far and near to part of this academic congregation. Your participation is the true strength of this conference. Before I conclude, I express my sincere appreciation to the organizing committee, faculty members, staff, volunteers, and all those who have worked tirelessly behind the scene to make this event possible. With these words, I once again welcome you all to the National Research Conference and the Kerala Higher Education Expo 2026 and wish the deliberations a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan Varghese, for your warm words of welcome. With great pleasure and utmost respect, may I now cordially invite Dr. R. Bindu, Honorable Minister for Higher Education and Social Justice, to inaugurate the pre-conference workshops and Kerala Higher Education Expo. Welcome, ma'am.
Respected Chairperson of the session, Professor Rajan Gurukal, Vice Chairman of Kerala State Higher Education Council, Professor Sharath Anandamurthy, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kuvempu University, Dr. Rajan Varghese, Member Secretary, Kerala State Higher Education Council, Dr. P. Jayaprakash, Director of Technical Education, Dr. V. Uma Jyoti, Principal Government Women's College, and Srimati Beena Rani, Registrar of Kerala State Higher Education Council, who will be offering the vote of thanks, researchers, faculty members, students, and my dear friends. At the very outset, on behalf of the Higher Education Department of Kerala, let me extend warm greetings to all of you. I consider it as a great honor and privilege to get an opportunity to open the National Research Conference organized by the Higher Education Council and the Higher Education Department of Kerala. This conference is being held at a period when Kerala's higher education sector is passing through cataclysmic changes at the higher education front. Kerala is heading towards forming itself into a knowledge society which tries to expand its economic and financial foundation through establishing a strong knowledge economy. Our model of knowledge society is different from those of the Western societies because Kerala model of knowledge society gives importance to social justice and it is centered around larger social interests, whereas Western models are centered around the interests of selfish and profit-seeking commercial and industrial establishments. Through the idea of developing a knowledge society, we aim at producing new knowledges useful for the people and the society. It is expected that universities and colleges should produce specific and practically applicable knowledges which can be effectively utilized as solutions to the problems existing in our society. Students, researchers, and teachers are to be encouraged to develop new products, processes, and services which will be useful for the larger society outside the campus. Primary sectors like agriculture, health, industry, environment, protection, etc. should be benefited by the new knowledges produced by the higher education institutions. These institutions and the specific innovative ideas and new knowledges produced by them should be useful to elevate the living standards or the quality of living of the people of Kerala. For these purposes, we give more emphasis and importance to research-oriented activities in the higher education sector, even from the degree level itself. And the government is trying to provide the best possible infrastructure and other assistances to improve the research ecosystem in our state. Research is a dual-faceted academic activity with one of its phases turned towards the advancement of knowledge and its dispersion, and the other turned towards the invention of technology that transforms social life. The quantum of knowledge that has accrued after Aristotle or Kanada is phenomenal and has so totally altered our ways of understanding the universe and our lives. Similarly, during the last 250 years, we have filled our life with the machines of our own invention, be it the steam engine or the aeroplane or the computer. These machines have made our lives easier in most cases and more livable. Our universities have focused rightly on the first aspect. Researchers working in the many laboratories of our universities have contributed to new knowledge. Some of it has helped us tide over some of our deepest crises, such as poverty. But for the green revolution made possible by new methods of soil testing, of fertilization and advanced techniques of irrigation, pressed into service by a host of scientists led by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, India would not have fulfilled its promises to itself that a human tragedy such as the Bengal famine would not repeat. But our system has not been turned to repeat these achievements. The government of Kerala, therefore, recognizes research and development, R&D, as a foundational pillar of higher education reforms, knowledge creation, and a long-term socio-economic transformation. Over the past decade, particularly during the last 5 years, the state has consciously transitioned from a predominantly teaching-centric higher education model to that which places research, innovation, and knowledge translation at its core. This was a paradigmatic shift. Universities and colleges are envisioned not only as centers of learning, but also as hubs of discovery, innovation, policy support, and local problem solving. Kerala's approach to research reform is aligned with global best practices, where research ecosystems integrate academia with public policy, industry, entrepreneurship, and societal development, while remaining rooted in the state's social priorities, inclusive values, and developmental needs. A key driver of this transformation has been sustained public investment in research infrastructure and human capital. Major initiatives include the establishment of inter-university centers of excellence with KIFBI support, large-scale infrastructure development through RUSA and state plan funding, and laboratory modernization through KSC STE supported program. Parallel investments in research talent, such as the Chief Minister's Nava Kerala Postdoctoral Fellowship and the Kairali Research Awards, have strengthened the research workforce and promoted excellence across disciplines. In 2025-26, the government earmarked an amount of 20 crores to support researchers in universities and colleges who do not receive any other scholarship through a fellowship worth 10,000 rupees per month for 3 years. This year's budget has enhanced this amount to 15,000 per month. To move beyond fragmented interventions, the government, through the Kerala State Higher Education Council, is systematically building a thematically diversified network of centers of excellence covering frontier science and technology, advanced scholarship, languages, gender studies, indigenous knowledge, pedagogy, policy studies, analytical services, and mission-oriented regional research. Together, these institutions form the institutional backbone of Kerala's emerging knowledge and innovation ecosystem. Ensuring equitable access to research support across universities and colleges is a core priority for us. The Kerala Network for Research Support in Higher Education has been established as a statewide research support architecture, providing shared access to high-end instrumentation, research seed funding, patent support, interinstitutional collaboration, and researcher mobility. This shared facility model optimizes public investment while democratizing access to advanced research infrastructure. Translational research and innovation constitute a central pillar of Kerala's Vision 2031, Dedicated translational research platforms in universities are to be strengthened in order to ensure the conversion of basic research into solutions in healthcare, agriculture materials, environmental sustainability, diagnostics, and emerging technologies. With strategic KIFBI support, Kerala aims to institutionalize a pipeline connecting laboratories with clinics, farms, industries, and communities. 5 translational research centers are coming up in 5 university campuses with the financial support of KIFBI. Complementing this effort, campus-based industrial and innovation parks are being promoted to host startups, MSMEs, pilot manufacturing units, and R&D driven